Hi everyone, I'm Wafalango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. If you are new and not subscribed the channel, so subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get some more videos about grammar. Today we are going to discuss the sixth kind of verb that is known as transitive verbs. Try means three, transitive which can be changed into passive voice, and verb which shows an action. So let's discuss the definition of transitive verbs. Those verbs which need three objects, an indirect object, a direct object, and a prepositional object are called tri-transitive verbs. Tri-transitive verbs need, three objects. Number one, an indirect object. Number two, a direct object. And number three, a prepositional object. And what is prepositional object? Which is followed by a preposition, are called tri-transitive verbs. Number one, it needs indirect object, and indirect object means all livings. Number two, it needs direct object, non-livings. And number three, it needs, oblique object, and it is also known as a prepositional object. So all prepositional objects are also called oblique objects. First example we will be discussing: you are going to trade him your watch for a ring. Trade means to exchange, and here him is your indirect object, your watch is direct object, for a ring is your prepositional object. So those verbs which need three objects: indirect object, a direct object, and a prepositional object, which is also known as oblique object, are called tri-transitive verb. Here your verb trade is verb which is followed by three objects. Number one, him. Number second, your watch. And third, a ring. Next example: he paid the man money for his job. He paid the man. Man is your indirect object, money is your direct object. For his job, it is your oblique object or a prepositional object. For is uh, job. I sold you a hat for 10 rupees. Now I sold. You is your indirect object, at is your direct object. For 10 rupees, it is your oblique object or a prepositional object. You can say it is a prepositional phrase. Phrase is what group of words having no subject, no predicate, and does not give clear and complete meaning, like for 10 rupees. Next, last example we have got for transitive verb: she will trade me this bicycle for your binoculars. Binoculars is, the instrument by which you can see the four things quite nearer. Now, she will trade means exchange this bicycle. She will trade me. Now, me is your indirect object, this bicycle direct object, for your binoculars. Now, binoculars means the same, you are exchanging with a bicycle. So that is known as your prepositional object or an oblique object. So those verbs which are followed by three objects, and those verbs which need three objects: a direct object, an indirect object, and a prepositional phrase or prepositional object, are called tri-transitive verbs. So your first tri-transitive verb is trade, which is followed by three objects: him, your watch, for a ring. Your second tri-transitive verb is paid, which is followed by three objects: man, money, for his job. And your third verb, prepositional, the tri-transitive verb is sell, which is followed by three objects: you, at, for 10 rupees. And fourth one is trade, which is followed by three objects: me, bicycle, for your binoculars. So hope you got today's lecture regarding tri-transitive verbs. Wish you best of luck. See you next time with the next lecture. Goodbye.